it is May 10th. This year I have corn growing where the tomatoes were last year. This isn't regular old sweet corn you get at the store. This is Dent corn I got online. This stuff, if it grows right, I don't know, 10 or 12 feet tall. We'll see how it grows. This field corn or Dent corn was planted about 1 month ago today. 5 rows, about 60 stalks, 3-foot spacing between the rows and 8-inch spacing between each stalk. May 22nd, back at the cornfield. Pretty good. A lot of these are about chest high. See my waist is right here. Yeah, some of these are up to my chest. Some are small because they're a couple weeks behind because I had to reseed. This guy's like a foot tall. That guy's like 4 feet tall. So we'll see what happens. And I've been fertilizing with a heavy nitrogen fertilizer every Wednesday. Here's the corn on June 4th. Probably like, that one's probably 7 feet tall over there. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm about this tall. So it's taller than I am, yeah. This one's probably 7 feet over here. June 13th. And the corn's grown quite a bit since last time. I think it's over 8 feet tall. It's getting harder to get in here now. See, look how tall that one is. I can reach 7'4" to the tip of my fingers there. And it's definitely taller than that. Yeah, so it looks like it's almost 9 feet tall. None of these have ears yet. But I'd say most of them are above 7 feet tall. And it's cool to go inside of here and just sit in the shade. Nice brace roots coming in. Now look how thick these get. Nice looking canopy. Pretty cool. Back at the corn on June 20th, 2024. And we are getting some tasseling at the very top. See right there, some tassels forming. And yeah, now the plants are, I don't know, some of these are like 10 feet tall, but some of them are still like 4 feet. Let's go in and have a look. That one over there is probably 10, 11 feet tall. Let's have a look. Way up there. And I can only reach this high. My reach is about 7'4" to the tip of my fingers there. So yeah, that's like 11 feet tall up there. Pretty cool. I don't see any ears or silks forming yet. And I fertilize it like once a week with some heavy nitrogen fertilizer. cool looking brace roots there. But still no corn, still no silks. So we'll see what happens. We're back at the corn on June 29th, 2024. And these are getting pretty big. That one up there is probably 12 feet. That guy right there. That's about 12 feet tall. And we have quite a bit of silks and ears forming. Here's a little ear that's trying to form. There's a silk and an ear. And I believe this one, this stalk here, has 4 ears on it. It's another silk. But some of these have a weird problem. The stalks grow fine, and then they get this weird gooseneck thing. See, it's all bent over. Look at that. See, it grows fine, and then it bends right here, and then it's leaning over. And this is the top of the corn here. See the tassel? So let's go in and have a look. There's a nice looking ear with a tassel on it right there. That's cool. There's a good one right there. There's some silk and an ear forming. Look at all that dust fall out. Pretty cool. We're back at the corn on July 8th, 2024. And that is about 12 feet tall right there. Top of that guy. That's 12 feet. Quite a few ears growing, quite a few silks. But it's been very hot the past week or so. It's been like almost 110 every day. I'm starting to see evidence of like sunburning on the leaves. Kind of brown. This ear fell over here. Just flipped upside down on its own. See, like that leaf looks burned. Crispy sounding. Burn. I think these are sunburns because it's been unusually hot here for like a week. This. Burn. Oh no. But I have a few big ears. There's some ears right there. Some ears over there. I don't know. There's probably 20 or 30 ears total. But yeah, some of these corns are real short. They don't have ears on them yet. Some are getting sunburned. I don't know. I think today is almost day 90 or day 80, 85 of planting. So they're not fully mature yet. This is 100-day corn. So they have about a month of growing left before they're fully mature. So I don't know. Hopefully it cools down. I don't think they like the extreme heat like this. We're back at the corn on July 20th, 2024. And yeah, it's pretty well full grown now. But I'm experiencing some heat stress issues, some sunburning, Yeah, there's lots of ears. Some of them even have 4 ears on a stalk, like this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Little one forming in there. I don't know if they'll develop, but oh yeah, and this one fell over from, I think it's heat stress, but it's kind of cool to see what it looks like inside. Dent corn starting to dent or dimple on the edge there. So oh yeah, and this one's all crooked. Here's an ear. See, there's the tassel. It goes down here, and then it goes this way. See the heat stress. A lot of these tassels are kind of dried up. See how dry that one is? Those top leaves are all crispy and yellow. And then they don't seem to have as much pollen in them. The dried up tassels, they don't puff out pollen. Here's some heat stress for you. It just gets too hot, you know. This type of corn doesn't like it when it's above, you know, 105 degrees. And it's been 110. See, this is heat stress when the ear pulls back, or the husks pull back a little bit. And yeah, some of these are over 12 feet tall. So, nice looking ear right there. That's a good one. Alright, we're back at the corn on August 2nd. And it looks like it's starting to go. It looks like it's through the end of its life. See the leaves turning yellow. The tassels look pretty dried up. And so far, I picked this one off. Nice looking, totally dry. Pretty cool looking. I don't think I'll get a lot that look that nice though. That one does. That one right there looks cool. But see this one, there's no kernels on this. It didn't. Some of these didn't pollinate at all, and I hand pollinated them, but it wasn't good enough. I think it's because it got so hot, and the heat just kind of killed the pollen, or it deactivated or something. But we got some. There's a good one. This one's okay. I feel some kernels in there. There's one. These are probably too immature to continue forming because we're already past 100 days, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's really starting to turn yellow now. Some of these never really grew. This one's only 6 feet tall. It's just too hot here. If I were to do this again, which I probably won't, I would plant about a month earlier in March. I planted this around April 15th. I think that was too late because when July got here, it was 110 degrees every day, and that's just too much. That's a good ear over there. That's probably the biggest one. Yeah, see, these little guys aren't gonna, I don't think they'll finish. I'll leave them on there, but who knows. Yeah, that's a good one. That one's probably the best one right here. I might start plucking some of these off if there's rain in the forecast. If not, I'll just let them dry on the stalks. All right, it's August 13th, and the corn is it's pretty well spent. And I removed the ears. I removed the ears because I didn't want bugs getting to them, and there's these kind of aphid insects that are, the aphid insects are congregating around the ears, so I just took them off. I don't think they were going to grow much more anyways. And that's the whole harvest. It's a little disappointing, if you ask me. I thought that would be we would get 20 pounds, but I don't see 20 pounds here. Some of these turned out really well, like this one. That's probably the nicest one. But yeah, there were pollination issues here. See, not every kernel got pollinated. I think it was because of the heat wave. In July, it was 110 every day for about a week. And corn doesn't pollinate well when it's that hot. I think it kills the pollen or something. I can tell. Look at that. So I am going to shuck this corn, remove the kernels, and then report how many pounds of dry corn kernels I have. And then I'll probably dry them out after, because I don't think they're fully dry yet. They're hard, but not totally rock solid. So yeah, I'll remove the kernels. All right, it's August 14th, and that's about it. I harvested all the corn. I'm starting to take down the stalks. Cool looking plants. Yeah, they're about 12, 13 feet tall. There's the roots, and there's the tassels. And I got about 25 ears out of 60 stalks. Yeah, it wasn't a very good harvest. It wasn't very good. Dissatisfied with it. If I were to do it again, I would thin these down to like once every 12 inches at least. I think they were overcrowded, and the main problem was the heat. 110 degrees every day for like 2 weeks. That's too much. And it didn't pollinate. I got a lot of ears that just didn't have any kernels on them. So yeah, if I were to do it again, I'd plant them out with larger spacing, 12 to 15 inch spacing, and I would plant them a month earlier, so by the time the July heat gets here, the plants have already died of old age or are about to. Right, these I planted in April, so they had to go through the July heat wave. During their most important part of their life, when they're pollinating. And the extreme heat's horrible for pollination, and yeah, it definitely was. I definitely see evidence of that. So the total yield is pretty bad, but last year was a great success with the 350 pounds of tomatoes. So here's the total yield. That's about 3.5 pounds of dry Dent corn. Cool looking, but if I were to do everything right in that amount of square footage, I should be able to grow like 15 or 20 pounds. But I only got 3. Would I do it again? I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. Probably not. But if I were to, I'd plant it a month earlier, and I would space them out much more than 8 inches. All right. I think that's the season. That is it.